Hey you guys, we're back to do a review on Life After Lockup. What the life like? Clink clink. That's right.
Oh, you're doing too much. All you gotta do is Life After Lockup and the clank clank.
Stay tuned.
Clank clank. You keep it on count.
Yep. Yeah. LY.
What's up, KOED family? Welcome back to another video. Of Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife,
Courtney, also known as Coco.
and this channel is all about relationships, which we need to do relationship videos sometime soon.
Y'all want a relationship video? Y'all let us know.
Yeah, but anyway, this channel is all about relationships reviews, and tonight or today we're gonna be reviewing Love After Lockup.
And
What?
Life After Lockup.
Oh yeah, Life After Lockup. Clank clank.
So if you're brand new to this channel and you hadn't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have fun over here. At least we try to. To some of them people in the comments, we trying to stop our fun, but we ain't finna have it, okay?
Stop cutting her off. Stop cutting him off. Can't make none of y'all happy, but go ahead, baby.
So if you hadn't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow on all social media sites. Follow us, and comment where I post, okay? All right, so let's get into it. Life After Lockup, and once again, we hadn't always watched
I don't know none of them.
Love After Lockup. I watched it on occasion like a couple seasons ago, but some of these couples we're not real familiar with, so.
None of them. I probably remember.
Just the ones from last season.
Yeah,
Love After Lockup last season. So it starts out with we know Brittany, honey.
Yeah, we know her. I know her. Her and Ray.
Well, it started out with Brittany, where her husband Marcelo, I think that's his name.
Oh, that Brittany.
Yeah. I know her. Her and Ray. Not that Brittany. Calm down.
I got two Brittany. I forgot I got two Brittany.
So she hadn't told her husband about the situation where they invested this money into a trying to do a rehab or some kind of
rehab center.
Yeah. And her and her husband invested with like $8,000, and a couple of the more business partners, and some of them are, well, all of them maybe ex-felons.
Right.
And so
the only one that wasn't a felon, it was
the one that took the money.
Ain't that ironic? That is so ironic, man.
And that was on drugs. So she's meeting with her business partner and also with a retired police officer. So that made Brittany feel a little uneasy when she found out that man was a retired police officer.
I got to raise my hand, so I won't cut you off. I understand where she's coming from. Like I said, when I go get my driver's license renewed, I feel a certain type of way because I feel like they pull your record up. Oh, we got this one. I ain't done nothing. They could have just pulled up a mistake or mistaken identity or something like that. But it's like every time you walk into a situation like that, like a building, DMV, whatever, courthouse, it feels like it's an opportunity or a chance that you might get in trouble or they might detain you. So I can kind of see where she's coming from with that.
Yeah, and then she's an ex-felon too, so it make her feel a little nervous. Because I don't even like police getting behind me, honey. I would drop down to 2, honey, and especially being a person of color.
That's what I'm about to say.
You know what I'm saying? We have a little anxiety about this.
Yeah, because like I said, I remember the time I went to get my license renewed, and they was like, they had a problem with the system. I was getting nervous. I was like, man, they're going to find something. Even though I haven't done nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's just the way the system, it's just the way the system is, man. So I can kind of see where she's coming from. So
they was explaining to the retired police officer as far as the situation with their money. So he asked, did y'all get a contract? And there was crickets.
Yeah. Well, then again, when you're a felon, you really don't have the resources or the people you can go to get that stuff. And learn about the stuff.
Well, they've been open up a facility. They knew that, but they just didn't get a contract. They missed the ball on that.
Yeah, I guess they just trust the guy. I guess he was a smooth talker.
And then he asked a question. He was like, "Oh no," he like when that Robert don't work for the Pentagon and everything. He was like, "And you believe that?"
Yeah.
He could tell y'all anything. I can tell y'all.
Well, that's the thing. When you ignorant to doing business. You don't know that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You just trust everybody. And they just getting out the pen, so they just don't know.
Who the pen?
I mean, not the pen. You know what I'm saying? They get out the big house.
So, the big house you owe. The pen, the big house. You sound like some granddaddy sitting on the porch. So, yeah, I heard you just got out the pen. Yeah, and he took him on up to the big house. Just prison. That's all. Just prison.
You got different levels of prisons, though, man. You got the small house, the mid house, the big house, and the penthouse.
All right. I don't want to go to none. I want to stay at my house. So they was just talking to him about that, and it seemed like you said, Robert just had a smooth talk and everything. He was like, "No, y'all stuff don't need to be on there because I ain't got no feelings, I ain't got no record, and I'll make sure the money." And then they says he doing drugs. So I'm like, where y'all meet this dude from? $80,000, and he probably smoking, getting high over $80,000 worth of drugs.
I hate to say this to the big cities, but in the big city, you have a lot of smooth talkers out there. You know what I'm saying? And if they figure out you don't know what's going on, they figure out you kind of naive when it comes to stuff like that, they're gonna prey on you.
Take advantage.
Yeah. So
now let's talk about Brittany and Ray.
Yeah, I know that Brittany. Show enough do. I know that one. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and talk about it. So Ray was visiting his family and. He told his family that he got a job. So it's like, whoop, 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 warehouse job.
To me, the most important part of that scene was when Brittany walked in the house. "Ooh, y'all got a nice house." I said, okay. See, she didn't expect all that like you said. You know what I'm saying?
But she been there before because she had to pick them up.
No, not that house.
That's where they was.
No, that one. No, that one. It's a different house. I know she went to their house, but I think it was a different house.
Well, whose house is it? Right. It think it was the same house.
That's why she said it again.
It was at night. Maybe she didn't get a chance to see all of it. I don't know.
She was in there.
Yes, she was, but she was probably too nervous. I don't know. But anyway, what else? So yeah, he got a job. Congrats to Ray. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be, contribute in society and do the things that he need to do to get back on his feet. So shout out to him. He said that he got to pay the restitution. So, they did talk about that. And his daddy and his uncles, because I think Brittany was like, "Well, I don't feel like I have to pay it." "Oh, yes, you do. You need to pay it. You need to pay the restitution. Why not pay it? You want to be with him, you need to pay the restitution." I was like, why is they going so hard in on that?
You know why?
Why?
Let me say it why.
Go ahead, baby.
Because they ain't got to pay for it. If they can find somebody that can be with Ray to help Ray pay that back, it's more money in their pocket because they don't have to spend it on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they were pushing for her to pay it. But I agree with Brittany on this. It's not fair for her to have to pay. But she won't have to pay it now because they're not married. Okay, but once you get married, it's like if I marry somebody that has a lot of student loan debt, is it fair for me to pay that back?
No.
You the one decided to go to school and collect all that debt, so it's not fair to me to have to pay that back.
But if you marry, it may be like the child support.
I think that's the way it is.
Yeah.
So that's why sometimes
your money too. Whoever got it, got it.
So that's why sometimes it's best to kind of look out for who you hook up with.
Yeah.
You learn their history, know how much money you owe to the government, how much money you got back child support, you got to deal with restitution. You got to know all that stuff. Cause
Did we talk about that?
No, I don't think they have. But if not, guess what? You get married, you get blindsided, and now you got $140,000 loan you got to help pay back, and you ain't got nothing to do with that.
Now, I think you did make yourself clear on anything that I had lingering.
Yeah,
like, I ain't finna be responsible for that.
No, what? You got what? $20? No, dog.
$20.
It was nice knowing you.
So Brittany started talking about, her mom has not met Ray yet. And
the sister was the mother, right?
His stepmama. Yeah. She was highly offended, and she was like, "For what? Why? Are they holding his past against him? It was one incident, you know what I'm saying? Why don't she want to meet? Like, you know, what's the problem? Ray is a good person, like, and you know, and then on her confession, she was like, I don't understand, like, you can't hold that against him, like, he messed up, but now he's trying to, you know, rebuild himself back up. I don't want nobody to treat my son like that. So you better go step mama, honey.
Yeah, and you know, she has all the right to be upset, offended. You know what I'm saying?
Especially when you know. Now, if you was like what's that dude from Love After Lockup, the one with all tattoos, top. Doug. Now, if you was a Doug, honey, if your son was a Doug and you kind of know that he can go in and out, but you know that Ray just trying, you know, he messed up, but he's trying to, you know.
He's trying his best to fit back into society.
Get back out
and you got to give this guy, you know, a second chance, you know, until he proves himself. And like I said, I understand why the stepmom is offended. If somebody would do my child that way, even though I know my child messed up in the past, but he's trying to redeem himself. Right. Give him a chance. Now, if you screw up again, by all means, go off on him. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I understand Brittany's mom.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, both of them are valid. She don't know Ray. She don't know if he gonna mess up. And according to Brittany's past, she done dealt with stuff like this in the past. So, she ain't trusting her daughter to make good decisions.
Well, but don't take it out on Ray. Take it out on your daughter, you know what I'm saying? Because she the one. See, I really think Brittany handled this whole situation wrong.
Yeah.
Because she either plopped Ray in her mom's lap like that, you know.
And she lied.
Yeah, she lied. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand Brittany's her mom too, you know. But the dad was more open minded. He said, "Okay, I probably give him a chance till he mess up again." So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's move on.
I like when she said, "Yeah," just like. Come on to the next story.
Oh,
go
on,
finish on up.
No,
yeah,
baby. I'll be saying, I agree with you. I'm your period.
You got period?
Yeah, right. After you get finished, I'll be the period.
You be period? Yeah. Okay. I thought after when you get 40, 50, you don't have periods no more.
You nasty. So, John and Christiana, I think that's how I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Christiana.
Which one's this?
The one with that eyebrow go like that.
The one that got her eyebrows drawn on.
And let you get that tip party.
I thought she was trying to be like The Rock. You know, The Rock.
Then she had good days and bad days with them eyebrows on her. So she said that she been out of prison 1 month. And that's the one that was eating them eggs like that.
Oh my God. And you can tell she's got a prison.
Baby, she ate the whole thing. Like
I'm saying, cut it up in little small pieces. It ain't going nowhere.
Don't care if them cameras right there in her face. Cameras right there in her face. And she said, you going to get all this egg eaten.
I'm surprised she didn't reach over and jug him with the fork. Give me your egg.
She was like, somebody gonna say, what is it? Can I have some of your cornbread? She ate like somebody gonna ask for them.
Hey, you know what? It's not her fault, but it's, you know, but.
What's fault? That's just what she do.
Yeah, she's just been out for like 1 month, so you gotta give her time to get it readjusted.
No, she probably eat like that normally.
All you gonna say, I'll put it this way. When I was in the military, it took me a while to start eating regular again.
What's regular? What's abnormal?
You know, in the military basic training, they only give you like 5-10 minutes to eat all your food. Oh. So you got yap. So it took me a while to get readjusted to that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Had heartburn, constipation, got eating.
So she mad at her husband who was flirting with her sister. And this some hillbilly mess. All right, so but we'll get back to that.
I ain't no hill. I've seen some people in the hood do.
Well, you right. Ghetto hillbilly.
Messing with the sisters.
Crazy stuff.
Sister messing with the brothers.
I better be careful. My eyebrow be looking like hers in a minute.
She gonna make a video. Yeah, I remember that couple that talk about my eyebrow. I'm gonna show a clip of your eyebrow, and she can't talk.
So let's talk about this Deontay 5.2. So Sean is in the hotel getting ready to pick up Sarah.
He's worse than Deontay.
Yeah.
Because this joker picked up his whole life.
Quit his job.
Yeah, and moved to a whole different state for this chick.
A person that's out of it, hadn't even got out of prison yet, you never met before.
I'm talking about left everything behind to move to.
And they hadn't even had no intercourse with her because sometimes that'd be the reason they're supposed to move her.
Well, this joker, he he was somewhere, Vegas.
Yep.
He took that gamble.
And so he getting ready to drive to pick her up from prison. So I'm gonna do this in order, but let's see. So let's move on to Puppy and Amber. I remember Amber. I think I remember Puppy, but I was like, do we gotta call that girl named Puppy?
Why
That's
they call
just
her
something.
Puppy?
I don't know.
She must have got while she was in jail.
So, so she's trying to get in touch with her, and it seems like that, you know, before she was on this drunken love. She was on this drunk spin, like out of control. They was hoping that she hadn't, you know, started using drugs again or anything like that. So she's just worried about her. So she went to her mama's house, and her mama and her were talking, you know, just saying, you know, mom said she ain't seen in about 2 weeks. She hopes she okay and everything. And my question was, before I realized that the mom did smoke, I said, why everybody that smoke voice sound like that? They're raspy.
Because they smoking, that's why.
Would it be hurting their vocal?
Because
you could tell a smoker, honey, before they smoke a cigarette, you can hear their voice.
You know,
a long time smoker.
Sometimes cigarettes affect people differently, and you know, most people that smoke, especially if somebody smoke a lot in a long period of time, it really does do something to their voice and their lungs for sure. But yeah.
So her mama gave her the address of where she think that Puppy reside at. And so anyway, so she said that she was going to go visit her.
She was going to do the pull-up.
Yeah. So let's move on before we go to that. Let's move back on to, what's his name? John is taking Christiana, I think that's her name, out to do a professional photo shoot. This right here was just, they shouldn't even did it. Because Christiana, first of all, still in her feelings because she felt like, you know, he cheated on in his past with other, you know, women that he's been with. Why not, you know, he can do it to her? And so she just really don't trust her. So the whole time she was like, where we going? So he said, I got a surprise for you. So anyway, so we get out the car, the professional photographer came up and said, you know, I'm going to do your photo shoot. So she was like, I don't even know what it's about. He was like, you know, we always call ourselves Bonnie and Clyde. So we're going to dress up like Bonnie and Clyde. She's going to take our photos.
And the only reason why he did that is to cover up what he did by flirting with her sister.
Yeah,
so he's trying to smooth it over with the photo shoot. Then you're going to get to the other part when he was trying to remarry her.
You can get to it.
He said,
wait a minute. First of all, that because you gonna skip this part, the important part.
What?
She said, all right, take the picture.
You laughing. But
she said, all right. And then you could hear the camera going, and her facial expression like, she said, look at each other.
Maybe that's who she is. Maybe it's her personality.
I said, what she gonna smile at?
Maybe she don't smile.
I said, even if it's Bonnie and Clyde, you look mean or something. She just looking dry. I said, Lord, these pictures finna be horrible, honey. Horrible. You hear me? Horrible. Go ahead and get to the other part. Horrible. Because she was just like,
are you done? Are you done?
I'm finished, though.
Anyway, dude said, you know what? I know we got married in the back of a truck or something. He said, how you get married? I guess they were standing in the pickup truck. I don't know. And he said, I want to remarry you again. Then you hear this chair creaking, that's how his knees were. Trying to get down that one knee.
Hey, you holding on to that fence?
Will you marry me?
I mean, you better hurry up. You better hurry up.
But they had to call the paramedics because I can't get up.
Yeah, that was fun too, boy. Them knees were struggling. So she was like, I don't know what I'm going to say because I'm still, you know, upset about that. And I don't trust him.
Man. What she gonna say? She better hurry up because that dude can't stay down there too long, man.
And he's just really trying to. He doing that because he messed up. He doing all of that. You know, I want to have a big wedding. I want to do all that.
He telling her everything she wants to hear to smooth his mess over. That's all he was doing.
And I wonder what kind of flirting he was doing with the sister.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, I know. Because the daughter said, you know, flirting is one step from cheating.
Right, and I agree with
you
that.
better go ahead, daughter, give your dad some wisdom.
18 years old schooling her own dad. Well, sometimes some 18-year-old kids are they pretty intelligent. Oh, yeah. They're pretty sharp.
Amber, so let's get back to Puppy and Amber. So Amber roommate named Queen.
Go ahead. Keep that same energy. Keep that when they put the camera on Queen, I want you to keep that same energy. Go ahead.
Alright, so anyway.
Keep that same, hey Queen, I ain't got nothing to do.
But when they told me Queen background, I stopped laughing.
Sure. I said, huh? Cause she was sitting behind me. I said, it got quiet back there. I looked back there. She shut up. I said, yeah.
I said, Queen.
Nah.
Baby, you ain't gonna get no trouble from me, honey. You get nothing from me. You got that cut on your face. I don't know what you did back there.
Queen, they ain't no queen for a reason. 20 years on probation, cut on the face, and all the women, I can tell, looks up to her because she trying to protect everybody.
Yep.
And she knows about the lookouts and stakeouts and drug houses and street lights not breaking or broken street light.
Googling stuff, honey, to see if they got street light. Oh, okay, yeah, this seems like alright neighborhood. Cause
Queen,
no street
you
lights
would have no issues with us. None.
Not at all.
None. You good to go?
So she, so Amber said that she want to go and visit the house and everything. So Queen's, I guess that she'll go with her. She the bouncer.
She's the bodyguard.
They sitting there talking in the car, and you want to talk about that? Talking about what the house looked like.
Yeah, Queen said because the house is in the suburbs and it looks good, don't mean it's not a drug house. Because this house did not have security cameras, nothing like that. See, she's talking about stuff I would have never thought about. So
I would have.
So. Yeah, I can understand you can have a drug house in the middle of suburbia. I get that. But no security and no dogs and all that. See, that would went over my head, you know what I'm saying?
So Amber said that she was gonna go and get out and knock on the door and see. I said, why she knock on the front door? Why she knock on the side door and pull the screen back? And then that's like the carport door. That's more personal to me. Yeah. Why you ain't knock on the front door? But anyway,
maybe it's a technique to it. You know what I'm saying? Queen, let us know why.
No, you don't. Don't even come over here in the comments, son. We good in the hood. So anyway, so I was wondering why she knocked on the front door. But anyway, we're gonna see that somebody did open the door, and we'll see next week who opened the door. Who's on the other end of the door?
Here's a question. What will Queen do to comment something?
Hey. So Sean is meeting with he finally standing up there meeting with Sarah. So all of this just, to me, in my mind, just Deontay
2.0, yeah.
Whole scene all over again.
But to me, I still think, like I said, he's worse than Deontay because, like I said, what grown man would leave everything behind for a young chick that, like I said, you never saw, never been with, and move to a different state?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now Deontay, all he did was lose his house and move back on his mom. So, but yeah.
So she come out. First of all, I thought she would walk out, but some car drove her to the corner to walk out. So I don't know what that was about.
I think the correction facility was across the street, and they got driving to the main road.
Oh, okay. So so they dropped her off, and she seemed nice now, Okay, so let's go back to flashback to Love and Lockup when they were showing those pictures of Lisa, like this pretty hair and all that stuff, and Lisa looked nothing like them mugshots no more. So this girl pretty much did, her hair was still long and pretty, but yeah, so she seemed real nice, real cool. And everything. She said she loved him and he loved her. She said she tired of messing with those dudes around her age with tattoos and prison numbers and all that stuff. So he's something different, so she excited and everything. So.
I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, she came out looking, she looked pretty decent when she came out, Still a little rough around the edges for me. But when she did the confession, she cleaned herself up real good.
Oh yeah, they mostly do.
Yeah.
So it seemed like they in the car. She wanted some. He made her smooth it
with some alcohol in it.
Yeah. To kind of help her out with her nerves. He got her some roses and everything. So it sounds like okay. I like her. It seemed like I like her and everything. She seemed all right.
I'm sorry. This is. But anybody just get out of prison, you got to earn my trust.
I know that.
You know
I
what I'm
know.
saying?
But I'm just saying, she just seemed like she was alright. I got it.
Yeah.
And so, because I ain't got it.
Oh, you let you know,
I did.
Queen.
I did. I heard you the first
Queen,
time.
Queen.
It's good over here. So, anyway, so when, I don't know, it's just like a sudden switch. Like, what happened? So she on the phone, he gave her a phone, right?
Yeah. Okay.
She called her mama. He said, put on speakerphone.
If that was her mama.
That's true.
If that was her mama.
She was like, nah, I ain't gonna put you on speakerphone. And so, she was like, hey, she was like, whoever, because we never heard her voice, nothing. So they was like, hey. And so she was like, I love you, I miss you, yes. And they laughing. And so whoever said, you got me on speakerphone. No, I ain't got you on speakerphone. They must have not, they could have not said that, but maybe it was to help him out to say, you know, got on speakerphone. So, you know, it seemed like, you know, she kind of flipped.
Because she said, well, I wasn't being truthful all the way with him. That's something else.
Most of them ain't.
Yeah, and they never showed that, but I said, yep, I should have known.
I wondered, was she talking to a dude?
Yeah, probably another dude.
And everything. So she went to jail because, you want to talk about what she went to prison for?
She sold some heroin. Heroin.
You could say heroin or heron.
Heroin. She sold some heroin to somebody and helped that person take that heroin.
The old people say heroin.
Why you told me to say
I
that?
said you could say heroin or
heroin.
Drugs.
But she sold some drugs to somebody and she helped that person take those drugs. And that person OD'd on those said drugs.
I didn't know you can get time for that.
Oh yeah, she told involuntary manslaughter. Wow. So yeah, you know, so she got time for that. And she said, you know,
that was 6 years.
6 years, but she said she still regrets it. She still feels sorry for what happened, and you know, and she paid her debt to society, I guess.
She's 28, and so that was 6 years.
Yeah,
so
she went when she was 22. And how old was the dude?
43, honey.
And he still lied.
43 or 46. I think he's 46.
I think he's 46. And he still haven't told her the truth about his age or the kids he has.
That's okay. She got some untruth she ain't told either, so they'll be good patch.
So they should, you know, kind of even each other out when the lies come.
They both should be. Okay.
Or we can always get Jeff with a 2x4.
Come up there and say he finna hit somebody and take his shirt off. All right, you guys. On that note, that's all we got. That's all I got. What about you?
That's it.
All right, you guys. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you. Deuces.